Hello everyone, welcome to the series of Public Finance. This is Dr. Atman Shah. In this video, I'm going to talk about the idea of negative externality and demerit goods. You can find more videos on micro and macroeconomics, international economics, econometrics, mathematical economics, and data analysis using SPSS, RStudio, Excel, and Jamovi on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. So now let's begin with the idea of externality. So an externality is the benefit or cost that is generated by the production or consumption of goods and services. And it is affecting the society, the third party. And this cost or benefit is not reflected in market prices. This is an important message, that this benefit or cost that is generated or it is affecting the third party or the society is not reflected in market prices, and therefore it leads to market failure. So when we have externality, either external benefit or external cost, market fails to generate efficient outcome, and therefore it gives the logic, or it gives the need for government intervention. Now, what is negative externality? Negative externality occurs when economic activity, either production or consumption, generates a cost, and it generates cost for the third party or the society without compensation. So therefore, goods that generate negative externality are known as demerit goods. So because of the production and consumption of some commodities, the society pays the cost. And therefore, these goods are known as demerit goods. For example, cigarettes, alcohol, pollution, the consumption or production of such goods and services generate cost for the society. Now let's understand negative externality in consumption. An individual's consumption creates cost for the third party. So here we are focusing on the consumption of such commodities. And the consumption of individual consumption generates the cost for the society. For example, smoking, littering, alcohol consumption. The consumption of such commodities generate or create cost for the society. So in this case, the free market considers only marginal private benefit. When consumer consumes such commodities, they only consider the private benefit, and they completely ignore the social cost or external cost. The external cost of consuming cigarette or alcohol or littering is completely ignored by the consumers. So in this case, marginal social benefit is lower than the marginal private benefit, because we are subtracting external cost from marginal private benefit. So once we subtract these external cost, we will get marginal social benefit. So marginal social benefit is equal to marginal private benefit minus external cost. Now let's understand this with the help of diagram. So on vertical axis, we have price. On horizontal axis, we have quantity. This is marginal private benefit curve. This is marginal private cost is equal to marginal social cost, because we are talking about consumption. There is no externality in production. Therefore, social and private costs are same. E is equilibrium point, OP is equilibrium price, and OA is equilibrium quantity. Now, this is free market situation. If we consider this external cost, the marginal social benefit for each level of output is lower, and therefore MSP curve is to the left of the MPB curve. You can see in the diagram. So now new equilibrium point is J, new equilibrium price is OR, and new equilibrium quantity is OB. So here we can see price reduces from OP to OR, and quantity also reduces from OA to OB. You can see here from OA to OB. The consumption reduces from OA to OB. That means consumers ignore this social cost or external cost and therefore they overconsume demerit goods. So in case of negative externality, we have the problem of overconsumption because this external cost is ignored. If we consider the external cost, the consumption reduces from OA to OB. So that is negative externality in consumption. Now we are going to understand negative externality in production. So in this case, production of commodity creates cost for a third party or society. For example, carbon emissions for power plant, industrial waste discharge into rivers. So here production is the cost. Production of such commodities generate cost for the society. So again, in free market, producers only consider private cost, marginal private cost. They completely ignore the external cost on society. Now, if we consider this marginal social cost, then marginal social cost is higher than marginal private cost because social cost includes this external cost. So marginal social cost is equal to marginal private cost plus external cost. Because the production of such commodities generate cost for the third party, for the society. So let's see with the help of diagram again. Now, since there is no negative externality in consumption, MPB is equal to MSB. This is MPC. The free market equilibrium is E. Price is OP and output is OA. Now, if we consider the marginal social cost for each level of output, the marginal social cost is higher than marginal private cost. And therefore, this curve, that is marginal social cost curve, is to the left of the MPC. So new equilibrium point is K, new equilibrium price is OS, and new equilibrium output is OC. So in this case, again, the price has gone up from OP to OS and quantity has gone down from OA to OC. You can see in diagram from OA to OC. That means producers ignore social cost and therefore they overproduce demerit goods. But if you consider the social cost, then we have marginal social cost curve. So here we have the problem of overproduction. In case of negative externality in production, we have the problem of overproduction. If we consider this social cost, then production reduces from OA to OC. So that is the idea of negative externality in production. So in this video, we have discussed the idea of negative externality, demerit goods, negative externality in production, and negative externality in consumption. If you find this video useful, kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.